Welcome to Oklahoma. 17 countries in Oklahoma.
I'm one of the founders, one of the facilitators of the Oklahoma Creativity Project,
If you are doing something that you love, your energy changes. You go into a different place. I think it's a spiritual thing.
It's called the World Creativity Forum. It's the first time it's been held in the States, and it's being hosted here in Oklahoma City. It brings together, this time, about 2,600 people from the state, but from 35 states of America and 17 countries.
What's one thing that these people can do today to make them more creatively fulfilled?
Well, I think that every day it's about trying to find something that really interests you and listening to that, listening to yourself. And I think just you have to keep alive and open to what it is that really captures your interest, because not everything captures everybody's interest.
I think it's a growing recognition that creativity is really the fuel for economic and social progress. And in many cases, our institutions don't always allow that creativity to flower.
Can I do one thing tomorrow to make things a little bit better? And the answer is absolutely yes. And if you look at some of these innovations, that's how they began. They began with one person who was a little bit hacked off, who was a little bit frustrated with the status quo, who did something small in her own realm, didn't ask permission for it, maybe it was a little bit subversive, did it, and it worked.
Often doing your job a little bit better means breaking free of the policies that often inhibit us from doing a good job. And so you break the rules in a small, strategic way. If the technique doesn't work, don't say anything about it. If it does work, tell a few other people. And that's often how these kinds of innovations inside a firm scale.
Creativity has got to be in the DNA of a company if you're truly going to unlock the power of the company. And by doing that, what you're allowing yourselves to do is you're allowing everybody to participate in the process. You're not discriminatory about it. So if you're a company who actually says that Tuesdays are our brainstorming days, that's your first flag to say that you're really not creative. You really need to have it be rewarded and empowered at all levels of the organization, all hours of the day.
This man here, David, is a filmmaker, right behind you, David Kennard.
Hello, as if by chance.
Made major documentaries, and when did you get interested in film, David?
Well, I joined the BBC and I thought I was going to be a manager, but they said, in order to manage, you have to go down and discover what we do. So I went downstairs to discover what they did, and I never came back upstairs again. So I fell into it sideways.
Yeah.
So Joseph Campbell says, follow your bliss. That's the name of the game.
Yes, I met him later and I told him how right he was, and he said thank you for that.
Did you meet him?
Yes, I did a film with him, absolutely right, when he was still alive, because it seemed a better idea.
Oh yeah, much better than waiting.
Yes.
Welcome to Oklahoma. 17 countries in Oklahoma.